Hey guys, I hope you are doing well. In today's tutorial, I'm gonna show you how to download DEMs or digital elevation models from different DEM sources just using Quantum GIS. And you don't need to go anywhere, and you can just do all processes in this practical software. For this issue, first of all, we need to load a Google Earth platform in order to find our case study. For this issue, first of all, go to the plugins menu and select manage and install plugins. Make sure that you have a connected internet, because for loading these plugins, Quantum GIS requires a good internet connection. Okay, first of all, you should install this plugin, I mean HCM GIS. You can easily go to all section and search this name. I mean, let me find it again. Okay, let me find this. Okay, HCMIGIS. This plugin loads different base maps, open data, batch converter, and other map sources from different sources. Okay, first of all, install this plugin, and then you should search and find the other plugin with the name of profile tool, because I want to show you how can you create a elevation profile using different DEMs. And also, okay, just this, you don't need to install other plugin. Please install HCMGIS and profile tools. And after installing and loading these plugins, go to the HCMGIS menu and select Google Satellite, and then select the zoom in option and zoom in your case study and select a catchment or watershed for downloading DEMs. Let me find a relatively small catchment because I don't want to increase the downloading volume. Okay, in this section I have a small watershed and catchment, and also in this part, okay, I think this is good. Okay, in this section, I want to download the digital elevation model for this watershed from different DEM sources. Sorry, I forgot to tell you in the plugins section, you should install the other plugin in order to download DEMs from different sources. Okay, in the all section, search, for example, DEM or DEM, and from different plugins which are appear in this section, go to the middle of this list and select the Open Topography DEM downloader. Using this valuable plugin, you can access to the bunch of digital elevation models. For example, SRTM 90 meter, SRTM 30 meter. This is relatively coarse resolution, and this is relatively high resolution, and also ALO 30 meter, and also the global bathymetry, Copernic 30 and 90 meter, and NASA global DEM. I think it is relatively coarse resolution, and also the GDI, the grid about 1 kilometer. This is a really coarse resolution and is not practical for hydraulical study, especially in small scales. This is relatively appropriate for larger scale studies, for example, such as rainfall runoff model in large scales. Okay, select Open Topography DEM downloader and install it on your computer. And after downloading, you can find icons on Quantum GIS. The first one is Open Topography DEM downloader, and the second is, terrain profile, and the third plugin is installed in this section. Okay, again, first of all, load your base map such as Google Satellite or Google Satellite Hybrid or other from web sources. And in this, the next step, click on Open Topography DEM downloader, and in this section you can select DEMs from different DEM sources, and also you should define extent to download. You can click in this section and select draw on map canvas, and let me find this section. And in order to access to the Open Topography website, then you need to enter API key to use these datasets. For this issue, go to the opentopography.org website, and in the first page, I mean the home section, click on request and API key. But keep in your mind, for accessing the API key, you should register in this website in order to access this section. Okay, let me copy this section and enter the API in the related section. And in the output raster, you don't need to enter a specific name of folder, because Quantum GIS save all of these outputs on temporary, and after finishing the process, you can easily remove it or save it on your computer. Okay, let me to download. In the first step is RTM 90 meter. Press run, and depends on your catchment size. It may takes about 1 hour, 10 minutes, or 1 minute. Okay, because our catchment is relatively small, and you can see that this plugin easily download the SRTM 90 meter DEMS. Okay, in the next step, let me select SRTM 30 meter, and again click on run, because this is a high resolution DEM, and I think it takes a relatively higher times to be finished. Okay, as you can see, it's a relatively high resolution. And let me do this process for different DEM sources. ALOS also is one of the most practical and most accurate DEMs in the world, because I've tested these DEM sources for different studies such as hydrological and flood inundation mapping, and I found that ALOS is relatively or outperform other DEM sources. And the other DEM sources is Copernicus, Global DSM. This is digital surface model, but SRTM and ALOS are digital elevation model. You know, in DSM topographic sources, you can find man-made impacts on elevation. And let me run again. And this is like SRTM 90 meters, relatively coarse resolution, and I highly recommend to use higher or high resolution DEM sources for studies such as flood inundation mapping and hydrological modeling. And also let me select the Copernicus Global DSM 30 meter and run again. And as you can see, the processing time is not high and is relatively reasonable for my case. Okay, let me select, for example, NASA DEM, Global DEM. I think these DEM sources have a resolution of, I think, 90 meter. Okay, and in the final, the EU DTM 30 meter is related to European countries just, and you can access this data set for other countries or other part of the world. And the GDI is a coarse resolution DEM sources with the resolution of 1 kilometer. And let me run this. However, for this case study, we don't need to download, because as I've mentioned, it's a coarse resolution DEM and is not practical for hydrological issues. Okay, after downloading all of these DEM sources, let me close this plugin. And now for creation of elevation profile, please click on train profile. And as you can see, this plugin has different parts. In this section, you need to add your downloaded DM, and in this section, you can find the elevation profile for your line or your river pass. Okay, let me click all of these DEM sources. For example, GDI, NASA SRTM, Copernic certimeter, Copernic 90 meter. All of these layers are stored in the memory, and I'll show you how to save on your computer. Okay, this is the final section. Okay, you can change the color of all of these layers. For example, Copernic certimeter is blue, the Copernic 90 meter, for example, green, ALOS, for example, let me select pink, SRTMGL, for example, yellow, and the SRTMGL, let me select one of these. Okay, like this, cyan. Okay, at this time, let me unclick this. Okay, for example, you can create a profile here, double click here, and as you can see, the performance of all DEM sources in capturing the elevation details in this picture. Some DEM sources overestimate the elevation, and some DEM sources tends to underestimate the elevation value. For selecting the best DEM sources, you need to have a surveyed maps or observed topographic data sets and compare these outputs with the surveyed data set in order to find the better DEM sources for your case. And also let me digit on, for example, the stream center line. However, this is a coarse digit. As you can see, the GDI 1 kilometer DEM resolution tends to overestimate the elevation value. Let me uncheck this, and you can find, for example, in this section, the ALOS tends to overestimate compared to other DEM sources, and also Copernic and SRTM 90 meters or 30 meter resolution tends to underestimate compared to other DEM sources, and it doesn't mean that ALOS is better or SRTM is better. You need to have the observed and surveyed topographic data set in order to find the best DEM sources for your case. Okay, and also you can go to the table and copy to clipboard all of these elevation station data sets and paste it in Excel or spreadsheet softwares. Each of these sections related to a specific DEM sources. For example, this part related to NASA DEM, this is to Copernic, and you can easily copy to clipboard and select Excel. Okay, here you can paste all of this information and plot it in your computer. This is the elevation and this is the station or x-axis. And you can do the all for different sources. And also you can save all of these DEM sources on your computer. Right click on, for example, NASA, go to export and save as. And in the file menu, for example, create a new folder and paste it, for example, SRTM, and press OK. And as you can see, This file is stored or saved on my computer in this folder, and I can use this then for further studies. And also you can download different DEMs, for example Copernic, export, save, and you can do this process for different DEM sources easily in Quantum GIS for your case. And you can do hydrological processes, you can extract the watershed stream networks and compare the results with the, for example, with the Google, and obtain or achieve the best one for your region. Okay, I hope this tutorial will be useful for you. If you have any question, just keep in touch with me. Have a good time. Bye bye.